Hello again. There is in Berwick-upon-Tweed a military museum devoted to the King's Own Scottish Borderers Regiment. It celebrates and records the history of this unit of the British Army. The men whose stories are featured in the museum, whose pictures are on the walls, are there because they did something exceptional. They won medals. They risked their lives. They sacrificed their lives on the battlefield and so on. Or they rose to high rank. All these men were white, because of course that's what almost all people have been in this country until a few decades ago. English Heritage, who managed the place, decided that this was all wrong and not in keeping with the diversity of modern society, and that it was not quite the thing to have a museum with only pictures of white people on display. After digging around in the records, they found that there had once been a black man in the regiment in 1917 and 1918, a guy called Arthur Roberts. He had not done anything out of the ordinary, like winning a medal for gallantry or something, but at least he was black. He never said that he had been the victim of racial prejudice or anything of that kind in the army. He led a completely unexceptional life, apart from those 2 years in the army during the Great War. English Heritage were pleased to discover him, and so they engaged a black woman to paint a picture of Arthur Roberts from an old black and white photograph, and now this portrait is prominently displayed in the museum. You can see it in the thumbnail to this video. To have their picture in that museum, white soldiers needed to have achieved some outstanding feat of arms, or to have been very well known or had a high rank in the army. Arthur Roberts is there simply because he happened to have a black skin. This is bizarre and patronising to black people and offensive to the families of those who members actually had to do something, like sacrificing their lives to get their pictures onto the wall in that museum. As usual, I give a couple of links in the description to this video so that viewers can check up what I'm talking about.